Today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you guys 5 charts, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 charts that ultimately lead me to believe Hedera Hashgraph is about to do something pretty spectacular from a price point of view. In fact, in the short term, we're looking for a move based on HBAR versus the US dollar to around about 50 cents. Now, we've given you bigger targets for this, which is where we're going to start off on the macro, looking at Hedera Hashgraph on a weekly chart to just kind of reiterate what we've said about it from a cyclical point of view. Markets move in phases. We're now well and truly in a phase 2 for Hedera. And ultimately, what we're going to be showing you guys is that we now have a continuation pattern that is present. And actually, when we analyze Hedera, not just against the US dollar, so HBAR USD or USDT, both basically the same thing. When we look at HBAR XRP, HBAR BTC, HBAR ETH, HBAR dominance, and any other which way we can look at it, Hedera Hashgraph is about to gain some serious ground against some of the other cryptocurrencies out there, and certainly gain ground, and that's very much in line with what we think is going to happen in regards to it gaining ground against the US dollar, so going up in price. And Hedera Hashgraph today, ladies and gentlemen, is, and I just want to start on this because we're looking at Hedera versus other cryptos, which means it's going to gain ground against them. Some of them are above it in terms of market cap. Hedera Hashgraph today, ladies and gentlemen, is in that 18th position in terms of market cap. We've always said this is a top 10, possibly top 5 cryptocurrency. Why am I even saying possibly? Take out stablecoins, I think it deserves to be in the top 5. This is a crypto that is fundamentally going to play a massive role in the digital renaissance that is taking place with distributed ledgers at the helm of it. It simply does everything. It's not just finance, it's revolutionizing, it's AI, it's deep in, it's IoT, etc., etc., etc. So Hedera is in that 18th position. Remember that as we look at some of the charts that we're going to look at today. I think you are going to see Hedera in the top 10. I'm going to make this call. You're going to see Hedera in the top 10 likely by the end of the first quarter this year. And actually the charts that we're about to look at could give us some further confidence on that call. So let's just talk about Hedera from a macro perspective before we dive into the more immediate timeframes. Of course, we're going to be doing that on this chart, which is Hedera versus Tether. We like to teach that markets move in phases, and we've been saying this for a while, and you're seeing a similar thing across the altcoin sector. Hedera has been in what we would identify as a phase 1. We'll throw the schematic on the screen, which is essentially an accumulative range. That's how Wyckoff would have looked at it. Obviously, we all know Wyckoff's accumulation schematics and distribution schematics. Accumulation has well and truly been taking place for Hedera, and we've been doing that. We've continued to say and be honest about the fact that Hedera is my largest holding, and boy, oh boy, was that the right decision? And it's about to become even more right with these charts that I'm going to be showing you today, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see that Hedera has been in a phase 1 accumulative range. You broke out of that range on volume, and in doing so, you also triggered a double bottom target. You can see your left butt cheek and right butt cheek here that is likely going to take you to 94 cents. So sub $1, which doesn't seem that far-fetched from 30 cents. Now, we've been saying Hedera is going to multiple dollars for a long time now, and everyone was kind of doubting us when it was 4 cents. But I've been here before. I was here with Cardano back in 2020 when it was cents and it went all the way to $3. Hedera's got that kind of run ahead of it, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm excited to be at the helm of this with you guys right there with me. So go ahead and smash that like button and of course share this video around. So from a macro perspective, Hedera looks very good. It also is in line with a lot of the work that we've done more broadly technically on the space and the direction we think it's heading in, and of course cross-analyzing the markets and coming to the realization that crypto is the place to be from an ROI point of view. It offers the most, or is going to offer the most ROI in what is generally going to be a good time for the markets all around. Now, since then, we had continued to update people on this pattern here, which is likely going to be some sort of a bull pennant. A short-term target for this bull pennant is around about 51 cents, ladies and gentlemen, and that is going off of the Hedera Hashgraph Tether KuCoin chart on an 8-hourly. But there is a broader bull flag, depending on where you want to take it from, that ultimately is likely going to see Hedera march closer towards that 94 cents double bottom target that we have around about the 71 cents range. This is the pattern that we're looking at, and you can see how this is what we would identify as a trend line, a sort of a resistance trend line. This is, of course, your supporting trend line within what is likely a bullish pennant. You can see how many times this has acted as resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You even rejected earlier. But ultimately, you're on the cusp of breaking this, in my opinion. Let's drop down the time frame so we can look at this pattern in a little bit more detail and really broaden it up. This is what I'd identify as a bull pennant. And you are on the cusp of breaking this, ladies and gentlemen. Once you take this trend line, you're likely on a run to that 50 cents mark, which is from where you currently are today. What's that, a 40% gain plus? It's a 70% gain. Now, Hedera's done amazingly for us. It's going to do even better. And we're looking at that 50 cents Hedera coming in. So in the grand scheme of things, this is just continuation broadly in what is phase 2, which is an uptrend. And this is a continuation pattern in the form of a bull pennant. And ultimately, that means that Hedera is going to be going up relative to the US dollar, in line with what phase it's in line with the double bottom target that we have. There's confluence in regards to technically what we're expecting, and also in line with what's happening broadly for the space. I think this crypto market's getting to the 10 trillions plus, and we could see that within this year, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistakes about that. Market cap is a derivative of price action, which of course is set on the margin. Now, this isn't the only chart that makes me bullish on the short term. So bullish big term, bullish short term based on this bull pennant that we're getting, that I believe has a very good chance of breaking to the upside in line with the broader trend. Now, the interesting thing for us is it's not just Hedera versus the US dollar that's showing signs of life. It's Hedera BTC. Hedera has made a major move with the recent price rally against Bitcoin. If we look at this on a more zoomed out time frame, it got absolutely smashed against Bitcoin, and look at this for a move. And actually, where you would expect a bull pennant is in a bullish uptrend, having a rest after a bullish move. And this is what we are getting, ladies and gentlemen. This, in line with what we're expecting for Hedera US dollar, is likely going to see Hedera gain more ground against Bitcoin in a very bull pennant-esque fashion. Likely seeing it gain, let's take a look at this from a percentage point of view, around about 145% against Bitcoin. So we've got big picture Hedera chart, extremely bullish. Short-term bullish pennant leads us to believe Hedera is going to start to move towards that 50 cents, which is in line with the double bottom target at 94 cents and the broader trend that we're now in the phase of the market that we're in. We've got Hedera versus Bitcoin that's also got some pretty bullish price action and a continuation pattern setting up on it. And then we've got Hedera XRP. Hedera has made a substantial move against XRP and is likely going to go higher, ladies and gents. Just to show you roughly how much ground it's going to gain against XRP, if this is a bull pennant, I don't think it's going to be massive because I think XRP is going to be strong during this time period as well. I just think Hedera will be outperforming it. We've got the same DNA across multiple charts, going to make about a 50% move against XRP. We've also got Hedera dominance. So the percentage of that Hedera is of the overall space. And you can see, let's dive into a weekly and then we'll come back into it. Hedera dominance is at all-time highs. And actually this small pattern that's present on the HBAR US dollar chart, HBAR BTC chart, HBAR XRP chart, and now HBAR dominance chart is likely going to see Hedera, in my opinion, and we're making lots of sort of predictions here that we're going to follow through, get to 74%. Again, that is in terms of percentage move for dominance, nearly 125% gain. And actually, it doesn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. The next chart that I have for you is HBAR Ethereum. What you have is a confluence of patterns across market. So not just looking at HBAR USD, looking at HBAR BTC, HBAR XRP, HBAR dominance, HBAR Ethereum, that are all pointing towards Hedera doing very well, not just in terms of a dollar value, but in terms of relative to the cryptocurrency space generally. You want to be in the asset that's gaining market share. That is Hedera. Hedera has been my largest position for a plethora of reasons. Certainly technically now we're getting a lot of confluence that decision was the right one to make. And in terms of against Ethereum, this is very likely going to overperform in terms of percentages. The other targets that we've given you, you're looking at about 117%. So not quite. So what you have is a concession of bullish pennants across the board for Hedera Hashgraph. First of all, on Hedera versus the dollar, Hedera versus Bitcoin, Hedera versus XRP. Hedera dominance is going to go up. Hedera is going to go up against Ethereum. It's going to go up against XRP. It's going to go up against Bitcoin. It's going to go up against the US dollar. And that's going to see its market cap jump massively. What are we at today? 11. I think you could see, I mean, if it goes up 70%, you're going to see nearly a doubling. And we could look at more markets. I don't think Hedera is going to end up in the top 10 just yet, but I think it's going to make a damn good move towards that top 10 position and being part of the top 10. Certainly if you excluded stable coins, I think it would basically be there. But we wanted to absolutely get this video out there because this is uber bullish, what we're seeing right now. Get ready, guys. I think this week you're going to start to see movement for Hedera to the upside. Remember, 50 cents first target. Then we've got sort of more broader bull pennant structure towards 70 sort of cents. Then that double bottom 94 cents target. And it won't stop there. You'll likely set up continuation patterns that will see you go above and beyond all of these. And that's what happens in a bull market. And Hedera is in that phase of a market. That's it from me, guys. I'm going to love and leave you. We couldn't wait to make this video. If you've enjoyed it, a like is appreciated. So is a comment. I'll see you all in the next one. Lord Commander of the HBAR Army, checking out.